Hello, welcome to a little bit of a zoned out day today. I don't know why. Today's like, I'm like here, but I'm not, you know? That's how I felt all day. It's why I was late today. Time just like doesn't work normally today. I'm not like time is not my time. It's actually like, it's a different time zone, I feel like. There's no way it's running that fast or that slow. I don't know. Some days it's just like that. Shit just does not feel like it's running on time. But yes, today was one of those days for me. Nothing really felt like it was happening on time. But I'm here now. A little bit late, but I'm here. I made it. That's the important part. So, like all just chatting streams, and especially today, I can't promise how long I will stay on topic, but that's its own thing. How long I'm doing exactly what I came here for is entirely a dice roll. Maybe I'll just fucking ADHD out a different thing. Hello, YRG. You made it and that's what we came for. Hell yeah, I'm here, maybe. And or am I really here? Or maybe this is all pre-recorded. Maybe I haven't showed up to a single stream ever. Hello, Syntax. Hello, big ass storm here. It covers our entire country. The winds are really strong. I heard about that. Stay safe. I'm that just sounds really scary. I haven't seen too many storms myself. I got very lucky with that. But I wish you the absolute best of luck. This happened twice before. I'm used to it. Oh, really? Does it really happen that often? I didn't even know that. Because, like, I don't know. I just don't hear much about, like, storm info. Biggest storms suck, but yeah, you get used to them. Huh. Yeah, no, that's totally fair. Especially if you've been through a lot of them. That makes sense to me. Tropical countries often get hit with a bunch of typhoons all year round. Oh, really? Hello, welcome in. So, like, I guess that would just mean that things are... So things are considerably okay then, like, or... Comparatively, I guess. I don't know, like, the difference between... I heard that the typhoon is happening, but I don't know how different it is compared to, like, the other ones that you usually get. You know? Like, I don't know what the... Been a long time now. Hello, Next Gamer. Just last year we got like 5 to 6 storms in the span of 5 months. Oh, really? Well, I mean, I guess it's interesting to think about that. Because I usually don't get hit with, I haven't been hit with too many. I've been very lucky with that. And yes, Katrina, I think, is the one that I also had, gone through. I'm not entirely certain. No, I know I had, when I was younger, there was a hurricane that was pretty bad. But, like, I remember that I got lucky again in that instance. I've been very lucky with storms, and I'm very grateful about that. In my country, it never happened. Yeah, I mean, I've been very lucky with it as well. Southern U.S. is my case. It's just It's just hurricane season. Oh, really? Like, I guess I have a question for anybody who's been through like a lot of crazy storms like that. Hurricane Sandy, yes, that one, not Katrina. Sandy, yeah. Okay. That one is the only one that I remember being affected by, but like, I remember that I wasn't too affected. I got lucky again with that one. I guess, like, it's interesting hearing about storms from places that get storms a lot, because I guess it seems like a very big deal to me, but if it happens, but I never realized how often it happens. Like, I never realized how often these storms, will, like, just hit somewhere. I don't know. It's just, like, storm, I don't know. I have, it's an interesting topic that I don't have too much, like, I don't have too much first-hand experience with, or second-hand, to be honest. Will we be fighting the Radiance in Kanto 10? Oh, what, also, you get addicted to Hollow Knight? Hollow Knight is so good. I beat everything, there except Steel Soul mode. I'm trying to do Steel Soul for Silksong, only because I, really like Silksong. And listen, we're probably gonna... Radiance is fucking, like... The Millie song for the Radiance is gonna go crazy. I'm just thinking about it now. Real, though. They say, like, yeah, it's another life-threatening storm. I'm kind of bored. And it's like, bro, what, right? It's like, it's hard in my mind to comprehend it, because for what to me seems like this crazy thing is just like normal, because it just happens all the time. So I don't know how to think about it, because it's like, well, if it happens all the time, like, I'm sure it's fine, maybe? Like, I'm sure there's the proper infrastructure in place to deal with it. But, like, it's just crazy in general. If the storm is similar to a tornado, it has happened in my country. Tornadoes are I haven't seen too many tornadoes. I guess it's because, I mean, the only place that I could think of for tornadoes is, like, and that's the thing with those things, too. I don't know how common they are, you know? In a place that generally is unaffected by, like, storm weather, I don't know how common storms are in places, or how, like... I guess because, like, the more common something is, the less talked about it is. So, like... you just kind of, like... I heard about the hurricane secondhand, but not secondhand. I heard about it through somebody that was just, like... They brought it up a little bit casually, too, which was very interesting. I was like, oh, wait, really? Is it... Like, I couldn't tell if it was actually, like, the massive deal I had initially thought it was. Because it's just, like, one of the... I don't know. It's one of those things that's interesting to hear about secondhand... like, hear about from not being in a position where it matters to you. This took place in Bangdong. People are confused. Is it a tornado or not? Oh, really? So what was it like? Like, what was where did the confusion come in? I guess was it just like a small tornado, so people didn't really have much to go off of, or was it like what's the added context? I guess. I want to be a storm chaser as a kid. Storm chaser, like, I remember when I was younger also having, like, an interest in storm chasing stuff, because it just looked really cool. But then, well, I am a very different person now than I was when I was younger. Because when I was younger, I would be in a little bit more positions to be in, I guess, danger. Like, I'd be more up for it. Nowadays, I'm a little bit more of a coward when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I'm a little bit more danger prone than I was when I was younger. So it's like heavily affected what I want to do and what I want to see. Little Aurora eats danger for breakfast, right? I literally, like, I was up to do some crazy shit when I was younger that nowadays I would just not do at all. And it was like, it's like literally, me when I was younger versus now is almost like that kind of, that like zombie apocalypse question where people are like, talking about how, like, oh, I think I could survive it, and this is how, and this is all these different ways. That's how I was when I was younger, but nowadays it's like, no, I would die. Like, I don't trust myself as much as I did then. Like, that's the key difference between me now versus then. I don't know. I would say, like, mellowed out, but not really. I just realized how dangerous things are. And decided that danger isn't for me. Like, I like doing things that are safe and don't lead to issues where I can be fine and don't have to worry too much. Well, then again, there's actually, I guess my thing has changed a little bit. I guess I still technically would do dangerous stuff under one, there's just like a conditional now. Like, my big conditional now is like, you'd have to pay me money to do dangerous things. I think that's the general, like, that's the biggest switch up from when I was younger. When I was younger, I feel like I would just do dangerous things because, like, I could. Now there has to be some incentive, or else I won't even try. If I'm nice, cozy, and safe doing what I'm doing, I will continue to be nice, cozy, and safe doing whatever I'm doing. What's it? Here, there have been many disasters in recent years. Oh, really? I'm sorry to hear that. Disasters are like... nature's just crazy like that. A storm is heavy rainfall, thunder, and lightning. A tornado is a land-based column of high-speed wind. A hurricane is like kind of both. A vortex that flats out with wind and bigger and overhead. Yeah. I remember that I was a lot more afraid of, like... When I was younger, I was a lot more afraid of the disasters that wouldn't affect me at all, compared to the ones that, like, I theoretically could get hit with. Like, when I was younger, a tornado was more scary for me because tornadoes were scary, but, like, realistically, I'd more be, like, hurricane territories where I am, or is where I'm at with it. So, like... Like, I guess my... I've at least changed a little bit when it comes to my, like... What I've realized is probably the more relevant risk to me. As a kid, me and my friends would sneak into abandoned theaters near us. It was our hangout spot for a good while. Oh, really? Like, were they, like, when you say, like, abandoned, like, how run down are we talking with it? It was nice until you realized that the theater was actually burned down before. We used to scare each other till sundown, and start running, sorry. So we used to scare each other till sundown and start running when the place gets really dark. No, honestly, so real. The fucking, like, the moment it gets dark, you just immediately book it. I was the exact same way. I had, like, a really strong fear of the dark when I was younger. I was terrified of the dark. The only thing that really, like, switched me up was when I was, when I was younger, the main thing that really changed my tune when it came to being, scared of the dark was that, like, I just got to a point where I was so I think I was just so sad that I was like, you know what? I don't even care if there's like monsters in the dark. I don't care what happens. And that's the only reason I got over my fear of the dark. I just stopped caring. I just decided I didn't care enough. And I wish I could do that with other fears I have, because with other things, I still care that much, okay? Like the ocean, I still care that much. I can't do what I did with the dark and then just decide I didn't feel like it one day. We've been getting lucky with storms in recent years, but that just means that every state around us has been getting hit, especially Florida. You know, Florida's been going through it. Like, any state towards the bottom of the country has really been going through it recently, which sucks. Hurricanes are specifically in the Western Hemisphere. Eastern Hemisphere is, then it's a typhoon. Oh, really? I actually didn't know that that distinction existed. Like, I guess that is it because of, like, the general, are they, like, the same, like, what's the similarity, I guess, between them, or are they just completely different? I mean, they're different enough to get classified differently, I suppose, right? A tortured mind is an artist's mind, truly. I'm still scared of the dark instead because, I'm so scared of the dark, scared of the dark because instead of being used for art, my imagination just decided to torture me instead. No, honestly, I'm the same way about a bunch of shit like that. It's just that I got lucky and the dark isn't one of them. My big one that, like, fucks me up like that is, like, a lot of medical stuff. Like, medical stuff has become my fear of the dark, like, equivalent. I overthink things, anything physical, to, like, an obnoxious degree. Like, a good example of this is anytime I'm told how, like, how the human body works, or, like, how things just are in general with, like, things that can cause you harm, I think too much about it, and that's not a good thing. Like, a big one is I don't have like a true fear of needles or anything, right? Like they don't terrify me by their existence, but the context of the needle really does change if I think it is the worst thing ever or if it's just like I'll trust it, you know? Like, that's the spot I'm in. Because, especially with, like, needles, right? Like, I'll trust a professional with it, but the moment it's, like, the moment I'm put into doubt or, like, think about the fact that, like, what if I had to use a needle for anything ever? I would be too scared. Like, it's that kind of thing. I don't like that kind of situation when it comes to needles and shit. But, like, it's the same with other medical shit. Like, anytime I'm made to think about it too much, it becomes really evil, and I hate it. Like, especially any, like, medical fun facts or, like, reasons why the human body just doesn't, or does not work, just fuck with me, like, to an extreme degree. If you just imagine Medic TFT telling you you're okay, you'll get better at it. I mean... maybe. That one's an iffy one. I don't know if I'd trust Medic. I love Medic. I think he's wonderful. But, I don't know if I'd trust him to do anything. My mind, every time I think about him, goes back to the buckets of blood every single time. Because, that was certainly a way to go about it. God, I love how that works on cartoon logic, so I don't have to think about it. I love my cartoon logic that makes everything okay, therefore. Because if things don't make sense in any realistic way, then it's okay. Needles are the worst. I hate them with a burning passion. When I go to the dentist to get my wisdom teeth out, they used like 3 anesthetic shots on me. It's fucking horrifying, right? I don't know why needles specifically are like the worst thing medical, but like they really do just suck. Like they're terrifying. And I just can't pin out why it's specifically needles that fuck me up so much. Like it could have been any other crazy medical device, but it's the one that you see the most is the one that fucks with me the most. Like it's the one that you think of when you think of like a medical thing, you know? Watching under your mouth is scary. Yeah, God. Medical stuff is just, it's so scary, especially, I don't know. It's all scary. I could never administer injections, and I feel bad for my partner that has to take insulin for several reasons, but that one included. Oh, yeah, no, honestly, real. Like, I am very good at, like, in my head, making things into... wait, I think the very specific thing, what you consider it is, I think it's called catastrophizing. I'm very good at catastrophizing things in my head. I do that with, like, everything. And, like, what's it? Whoa, therapist word. I know, right? I got that cool therapist word, actually. But no, yeah, it literally is that, though. Like, I will make problems a lot worse than they need to be by just overthinking them too much. Like, I will just think about things way too hard and make it worse for everybody involved. Especially me. More than anybody else, me. That is a really good word. Yeah, no, it's a good word. I use it for... I got it told to me, and it's great for describing how I feel about a lot of shit. I do it so fucking hard too, all of the time. Like, I'm the kind of person where if somebody is usually around at a specific time of day and they aren't there, I will get so, like, in my own head about it. Like, let's just say somebody is around at like 5 p.m. and they've been around at that time for like months and months and months. The moment they miss that deadline, my mind immediately goes to, oh my god, they're dead. Like, oh my god, they died. What happened? It's 0 to 100 every single time. There's no like I'm trying to think about it. There's no gap in between getting all the way there and where I started, and where I started. It just 1 to 100 immediately. And it's an interesting problem to have, honestly. because sometimes I get it. Sometimes I get mad at myself for doing it, you know? Like, sometimes I get mad at myself for just, like, overthinking things so heavily. Because it's really fucking easy. It's really, really easy to overthink things like that. Hurricanes are a lot larger than typhoons, and they tend to last longer compared to typhoons. Typhoons also tend to turn into hurricanes after making their way from east to west. Oh, really? That's the more you know. Okay, cool. Huh. I guess I don't know. I have nothing more to say. I guess I'm just an interesting bit of knowledge to now have. I did not know that. Did not know that at all. And I guess it does make sense that they would change when they move over, considering. I guess sometimes there are just things that are like obvious, but you just don't consider them. That's one of those things. Like, oh yeah, of course they just move from one part of the globe to another, I guess, or one east to west, or like that kind of thing. But yes, sorry. Today's already an off day for me. I'm having a hard time saying words proper. Today's not my day for speaking properly. I get to have my day where I can't say anything at all in any decent what's it? Like, I don't know, actually. That's a great question. I was saying something. But it's gone now, so. Like, I don't know. Sometimes, I don't know. I cannot think words, actually. No thoughts have occurred in the past, like, few seconds. But yes, I'm very good at making an issue out of a non-issue, but like for myself only. Like, it's never like I won't do it for other people. I'll just do it for myself. Like, it's exclusively, basically. And I think I've done that more after just waking up more than anything else. Like, it's always just after I wake up, I make things the worse for myself. Like, especially, like when you, like, wake up and you expect people to be home and nobody's home, and then you just kind of, like, walk around, and then you call them, and then they don't respond, and then you start thinking, like, oh my god, what if they're dead? Like, what if they just died? That's how my brain works. Well, I gotta leave. The storm just subsided for a while. Gotta clean up before the next rain and winds, start up again. Sounds good. I wish you the best of luck with cleaning, and I hope the storm passes quick. Sorry, I'm having a hard time thinking. Is it because I'm also, fucking ADHDing something in the background a little bit for myself? Yes, but, don't worry about it. You know what's one thing, actually, because because this is on topic, about not being able to do two things at once. There's sometimes I feel like I can do 70 things at once, and other times where I can't read and talk at the same time. I don't know why. Like, especially when I'm doing, oh god, especially when I'm, like, writing, like, a paper or something, that's the worst of it. That's when it's at its worst. Um. Like, I have so many times where I'm just doing something and then I will... What's it? I will have so many times where I'm just doing something and like I will be thinking about something else and then suddenly it leaks its way into what I'm actually into what I'm actually like typing or saying. I've had that especially happen when like I just am not paying attention to what I'm writing and I'm just... It's kind of like the writing is happening, but like I'm not actually present for it, you know? Like it's a thing that's currently occurring, but I'm not really there for it. That's happened with quite a few papers for me. I don't know, just one of those things. But what's it? Can you walk and chew gum at the same time? Yes, because that's not like a conscious action. I can do unconscious actions at the same time as other actions. Like that one's the easiest for me. If I'm not supposed to be thinking about it anyway, then like I won't think about it, you know? Like, a good example of this is like biting my nails, which I do a lot. Like I have some pretty bad looking nails. Hello. Just join. What's the context? We're talking about not being able to, like, sometimes not being able to do two things at the same time. Like, for example, like how I can't really, like, talk and read at the same time. Like, I have to do one or the other, and they just both can't happen at the same time. And what's it? I never heard of that phrase. Is that like an actual phrase? Walk and chew gum? I've never heard of that one before, if so. I feel like that's like a considerably easy thing to do, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm just like really good at that, who knows? Maybe that's my awesome skill. Yeah, I don't know what the goal of that phrase is, right? It seems like you picked kind of like a really simple thing to do at the same time. And like for me, it's like talking and doing something on the side. Or like especially coming up with something interesting to say. Does that phrase not just mean, yes, obviously? I think that might be what that's going for. Honestly, I could see it. I mean, yeah, God, there's so many weird phrases out there, huh? Where it's like, I don't know how you came up with that. But like, sure, you know? That's how I feel about, like, the fucking, what's it? Idioms are fun, but some are definitely weird. Yeah, no, absolutely. I like silly phrases as well, but like sometimes I don't even know what you're trying to accomplish with them. God, but like one of those things that I do unconsciously actually that is kind of like decently, what's it? like, that is kind of in that similar thing, is for some reason, when it comes to, like, biting my nails, I do that shit entirely unconsciously. Like, I never realize when I'm doing it. I just don't, like, it's to the point where, like, in my own head, I just don't grow. My nails just don't grow in my own head at this point, because, like, there's no way I'm biting them without even, like, considering the fact that it's happening at all. But it is. That's just how it works for me. Like, it just... They just disappear. They just don't exist. They just go away forever, actually. And I don't know why, but, like, I haven't cut my nails in I haven't cut my nails in years, probably. I would ideally like to have long nails, right? Like, I would ideally like to have, like, nice, like, decently sized nails, but, like, I just bite them back down to nothing, like, immediately. I don't know why. I don't know why it's specifically my nails, but they can't exist for more than, like, 5 seconds, or else I chew them all the way down. What's it? Sorry, I was talking about nails, and then I forgot what I was talking about. I don't know why that happens so often, where I just say something, and then suddenly everything else that I was saying disappears. I just peeled my nails off and probably shouldn't. I probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, no, literally real. There's so much shit, or it's like, wow, I should not have fucking done that one at all. And that's one of those things, especially biting your nails. Like, I get so many, like, sores in my mouth because I keep doing it, and I just, like, don't fucking realize. And no, I understand what you mean by peel your nails off, I believe. Like, you don't, like... Well, I don't think you mean the whole thing. Unless you do mean the whole thing, which is something that I definitely haven't seen before. No, I do not mean the whole thing. Yeah, no, I didn't think you did. Because, I mean... that would certainly, what's it? That would certainly be an interesting... I don't know. Is that actually, like, physically... I guess it is physically possible. That's not its own... That's not the issue there. Like, that's not the specific issue, but... It's the only way I interpret appealing nail. Oh god. I know what you mean because I do the same thing, like myself. What I'll do is like it's like clipping your nails, but like instead of clipping, you just peel it. Like you peel where you would normally clip. Like that's what you mean, I believe. Yeah, I do the same thing. I peel when I would normally clip, or I bite when I would normally clip. Like that kind of thing. I do it on the occasion, because I usually will bite them down before I realize that, they even grew at all. I don't know. I just can't, like, the longest I've gone without biting them is, like, I've gone, like, maybe, like, a week or two without biting them. I hate nail clippers so much. I mean, I think they're, like, iffy. It depends on when you use them, at least in my opinion. Nails suck. Why don't we have claws? I mean, with long enough nails, you technically do. Well, not really, but still. I don't actually know why we have, like, what the technical purpose for fingernails is. I mean, I guess it makes sense, like, for what they do provide, but, like, I don't remember particularly what they provide, you know? To stabilize the finger, I guess, right? Like, I know they must have some purpose, or else we wouldn't have them, but, like, I can't really figure out what that is. Claws would also have nails? Like, dogs and cats have nails. Yeah, and like how horses have nails, technically. Like how horse hooves are still made out of the thing that nails would be made out of. I love how just nonsensical horses are. We do have some useless stuff on our body, though. Yeah, a lot of, like, we do have some vestigial stuff. Or, like, I guess, is vestigial the right word? Stuff that we don't use anymore, for obvious reason. Vestigial, okay, vestigial is the right one. I think the point of nails is just sharp, hard thing on limbs that can be used as a tool, like opening fruit and things. Honestly, yeah, no, that's probably the reason. Considering I can't tell you how many things that I need my nails to get through. Like, without them, it just wouldn't be physically possible. Like, that's actually part of the reason why I wish I had longer nails. It's because there's so many things where it's like, if I could just get a fingernail underneath this and then pull it open, like, that would save me so much time. But it doesn't happen very often. There's never something that my short nails can get under that I wish longer nails would be able to. You enjoy nicely trimmed nails until you need it, right? Exactly. Well, mine aren't very nicely trimmed. I have the torn, because I bite them, not torn, but you know what I mean, I bite them too much. Like you can't tell me we need toenails or even toes. I mean, okay, I think, no, we definitely need those. Like, that's like a thing that we genuinely do need. I'm pretty positive. I'm pretty positive it's for, like, stabilization on walking. Like, that makes the most sense to me. From just a, like an upfront thought about it, you know? Like, for other stuff, pretty sure we need toes for balance, right? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Like, nicely flush with fingy, even though it's a rough trim. I mean, yeah, they're like a little bit shorter than they should be, but like, yeah, I get what you mean though. I understand you. What's it? What was I thinking? I don't even remember. I'm sure I was thinking about something relevant to the conversation topic at hand. I'm sure, I'm so positive. But what's it? I imagine toenails is left over from when we used to walk on 4 limbs, and I'm not into evolutionary bio. I guess I'm gonna have to learn that at some point. But like, I feel like there is a reason why we still have these things, right? Like, there's still a reason for the things that we do have. Well, not everything, but like some of the things though. Also, I saw that hydrate moon. I just saw that right now. I will get a water in just a minute. Cause I gotta make sure I keep my thought up for a moment. so it doesn't disappear forever. Gotta make sure I don't forget whatever I was thinking of. Toenails are there for some for the same reason fingernails are. We just use our legs to walk now instead of monkey mode. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. That they were just left over for a similar reason. I mean, it's technically why stuff technically body hair is a leftover, you know? I'm back, welcome back. Like, technically body hair is also a leftover thing that we don't really need anymore. Like, in that kind of thing. Because before, it was, you know, to warm yourself up, but now we just have parka. We have parka, and that solves the problem. Like, I'm curious to see how, human evolution will continue. Because the more conveniences we come up with, like, I'm curious how that will affect how we look at some point, you know? Like, at what point is... billions of years of evolution made useless because of parka? Exactly. Simply just cover yourself up in something that is a lot warmer than the competition of body hair. It doesn't feel like the new year is coming soon, right? This has been a weird year. It's felt incredibly fast. I feel like I was just doing my last year celebration shit, but like we're already coming up on like another year being done, which just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like it should be going that fast. It feels a little bit too quick now. If it could slow down for me specifically, I would really like that, actually. If it could slow down just so that I can have more time to do whatever I want to do in a year, I would like that. Baking on New Year's? You're gonna bake something on New Year? Very nice. God, oh, cooking stuff reminds me, actually. I did cooking in air quotes recently. I didn't really make what I did. I just did the part where I make it warmer, but with like actual cooking stuff. So, you know, I basically did it. If you really like stretch the meaning, I certainly did it. We need to invent immortality already, right? Like, can I just please have all the time I want to do all the little goofy things that I want to do, please? Thank you. Can I please procrastinate as more than I already do, please? Thank you. I hear that a lot, and I just can't relate. I know exactly why. Being into geopolitics makes the world feel really slow. This year has felt like 5. Yeah, I can see that. Especially with everything going on, lots of stuff happening, so makes sense, especially if you want to keep up with it all, if you like want to be on top of it. It would definitely take years off of your life trying to figure it all out. I love how complicated everything is now. Let's go. Simplicity isn't real. Right, it feels like I've lived 40 years. Yeah, it's... I don't know, I've had a uniquely slow time with it this time around. And this has been my slow like area of this stuff. The Sisyphean task of being an informed citizen. Yeah. This is why I'm not doing anything history related. I don't have to know all this stuff. I have to know, like, the spark notes of it. And that's the important part. I have to know things are happening, but I don't have to know, like, the specifics on every tiny thing that's happening. You know, I get to know the big picture things, because I'm a little bit too silly to know things on that level. Like, I'm a little bit not... I don't have the brain for it a little bit. It's just a little bit too rough of information, you know? I haven't even lived for 2 decades. I mean... I'm trying to think. I forgot how decades worked. Yeah, no, I don't think I don't even remember, actually. If I don't think I have yet. Or maybe I have. I don't know. Decade is 10 years. Okay, so then technically, I mean, give it a year maybe. But like, yeah. That's at least the spot that I'm in with it all. It's definitely felt like a lot has happened in a short span of time. That it's just so much shit goes on. And it is hard to keep track. Which is why I kind of keep track a little bit, maybe. Or I feel like a decade should be common knowledge. Yeah, but I'm kind of, like, not that smart. So, like, my way that my brain works, actually, is when something happens, I will, like... I'll just agree if or what's it? Or acknowledge, shouldn't be in the same sentence. Yeah, like, the thing is, I will just, like, gaslight myself into being wrong about something. That's one of my favorite little me-isms. I just gaslight myself into thinking I'm wrong, and I do it so often that, like, you could convince me that something is the way that it is, like, off of, like, what's it? You could convince me of things being the way that they are, and off of, like, very little information, and the only information I need is that I'm wrong, and I would believe you. That's why I'm very gullible. Not really. Sometimes I'm gullible. Sometimes I'm not. Depends on who I'm hearing the information from. Like, in some cases, I'm able to avoid being a little bit silly and not knowing things. Did you know that the Earth is actually flat? See, I'm not that gullible. I'm not flat earther gullible. That's not gullible. That's stubborn in all the wrong ways. It says seagull on the ceiling. No, I don't know. I don't think it does. I don't know. You think you can make me look up for something? Silly. I'll never look up for anything. I don't trust you at all. It wouldn't say that on the ceiling. I don't think it would, at least. It'd be very worrying if it did, actually. I would have a lot of questions for you if it really was there. For a lot of reasons, honestly. How did you get it there? You know, like, I'm concerned. Bro, did you know that Windows Alt F4 actually plays an animation on the screen? You know what's so funny? I never fell for Alt F4, but I did fall for... So I played a lot of Valve games when I was younger, right? And there was this thing for, what's it? Yeah, stop smoking. Literally that. I trusted that at some point. Because no, when somebody first said it, I said, I was like, no, that's not real. That's not what it actually is. And then after some time, I gaslit myself into being like, what if it is real? What if I'm missing out? And then I did it anyway, even though I initially was like, this isn't a real thing. This is clearly people just trying to mess with me, and I did it anyway, and it worked. It definitely worked. It definitely did, it definitely stopped my game and closed it out, but, you know, I needed to see with my own two eyes, you know? You know what's another weird thing I have as well, actually, that's on the same thing? For some reason, my mind will know what I should say to something, and then it won't do it anyway. Like, I'll know what I should have said, but it won't come out of my mouth at all. I don't know why, it just happens, that's just how I work. Sometimes I don't say things when what's that? I don't say things when I had, when I had intended to say something. Or like, think something, or like, I don't know why. Some words also just mess with me. Like, I'll like know the word and I'll know what the actual like definition is, and when I'm asked for a definition, I just won't say anything, even though I know the answer. Like, sometimes I don't know. I know, and yet I pretend like, not like I pretend like I don't. I just mentally, I'm like, wait, you're supposed to answer this properly though, and it doesn't happen. Like, it's with some very particular things where it's like brain lag. It's just like a very odd sense of brain lag. And it just persists for way longer than I want it to. How it feels knowing exactly. I know, and yet I don't. I know something, and yet I don't know anything. There's a thought there at some point, but there's also not anything, so like... Who knows what's going on in my brain sometimes? I don't even know. No mind, no think, exactly. I'm like the knight from Hollow Knight. That's my everyday. No thoughts. No, okay, well I do have a voice. I have a very loud voice, actually. Which is different than it used to be, I will say. I have gotten quite a bit louder than I used to be. I used to be very, very quiet, I'll have you know. Might shock some, but if you go back to my first stream, that's probably the most like convincing version of that you could get. Because I did not talk very loud or much in that one. And I developed it over a while, and now we're here, where I talk a lot. You've come so far, right? I've gained confidence in rambling about random shit. Newfound ability to ramble. Newfound ability to say random shit and have it not make sense, actually. Well, you know what I mean. It makes sense sometimes, if in the right context. If you just, like, play the things at the right times, you know? Like, if you just, like, go through all my VODs and then, like, find the thing that fits the current thing, then, like, eventually it'll make sense at some point, right? It'll be sensible responses. You just have to splice it up properly. Like, I'm sure I can answer all questions with all my VODs at some point. I'll, like, yeah, at some point I'll just, like, Vocaloid myself like that. I'll just Vocaloid myself, and you'll know when I start acting a little bit smarter than normal. That's gonna be the real tell, nothing else. Just being not a little bit dumb. Hora Uda Band, you Uda Bank. I've been like genuinely, I think it'd be really funny to make a fucking like voice bank thing like that. I don't know what I would use it for, but it would be funny, and that's like the most important thing. So like, funny is the most important. So there's no downside therefore. Like I would be honestly, I would be so down to just try my hand at it at some point. What's it? Because, sorry, I'm like thinking, I'm processing things right now. I'm having a moment where I thoughtfully think of nothing. If I had a nickel every time a green-haired character in a blue jacket became a voice bank, I'd have 2 nickels. Well, if you did it, I wouldn't. Well, then you'd have 3. And that's a pretty good amount, you know? 3 is always better than 2. Not really. In this case, maybe it might be better. Because that would be cool, you know? It's mainly cool because I did it, but like, you know, it's his own thing. But what's it? Oh, never mind. Gumi has an orange jacket. Oh, Gumi. I know exactly who you're talking about, actually. Vocaloid stuff is so cool. I love Vocaloid stuff. It's really nice. It's really lovely. It all has a very good, it all sounds very good, and it is, well, not all of it, but all the ones that I like sound very good. I can't vouch for every song. I've not heard that many Vocaloid songs yet. I've heard a decent number, but not every single one. Oh, typical gamer. I shall now disappear for the rest of your stream. Okay. Thank you for stopping by, though. I appreciate that. Gosh, I don't know how to talk sometimes, but you know that. You know that. You know that so much. God, oh, actually, here's one cool thing I can mention now that I'm thinking about it. what's it? One cool thing that I can mention now is, what's it? I'm actually feeling a little bit better than I was before. I got, the medication is working a little bit, so I'm coughing less, and my throat feels a little bit more clear, which is great. I'm feeling the positive side effects of fucking going to the doctor. Wonderful. I go to the place that gives you the medicine, and now I feel like the medicine worked. God, I hate, like, the annoying sickness things. Specifically the annoying ones. Not the ones where it's like, you're like actually like sick, so like it, like, so like it, what's it? Has like a true damper on everything. Like that one's bad. I agree. But I am very petty when it comes to the ones that are just like a little bit bad. Where like you can still do everything else normally, but there's just one thing that's off and you have to, what's it? And you have to kind of just live with that, where it's like, I can, like, everything's fine except for this one thing, which is incredibly not fine, actually. And you just kind of, I don't know. It's like, great, I can do everything just exactly how I was supposed to, but like, now just for this one difference that was, this one thing that wasn't there before, that I just have to kind of deal with. Like, this is just what's there now. Like, this especially became a thing for me after like I got fucking tinnitus in my ear. It's like, great, I get to do everything normally, the same way I did before, but also like, why though? Like, why this one tiny thing? I'm very petty about shit like that. Cause like, it's annoying. It's like really annoying. I especially feel it when I feel sick and I can't prove it. That's the worst one. With the other ones, it's like, at least I have something to pin it on. But the other ones, it's like, I feel like I have a fever or like a cold or something, but like, there's literally no proof. And I can't prove it to anybody, no matter how hard I would like to try. Like, I just don't feel well, and that's basically that, right? Like, it's just, I don't feel well, I can't prove it to anybody, and I don't know what to do from there. If I'm sick, I'm sick, and I'm glad enough to have to go to school. Right, exactly. Like, if you feel like you are sick, like, at least you are validated in the fact that you are sick, right? Like, it is a provable fact that you are not feeling well. That is, however, not the case with, what's it? That is, however, not the case with, like, the sicknesses that, like, aren't verifiable in their existence. Because I would love to verify that when I don't feel well. I like to say, I don't feel well, and then show somebody, and they're like, yep, you don't feel well. But, like, it happens so often where it's like, I don't feel well, and I can't fucking prove it. I can't prove to you why this doesn't feel right. But it doesn't feel right. Being sick, but not sick enough, so you have to stay home is just double suffering for the day, right? It's like, I would ideally not have to go through, not, like, be classified as sick, because that's how I feel. But apparently I'm not sick enough to be sick, right? Like, every method I've tried to prove that I don't feel well just comes back saying that I'm technically fine. And I'm like, please, you have to understand, this doesn't, like, I'm going through it right now. I know that I've especially had, like, a bad time with that in, what's it? I like, especially have had a bad time with that, like, when I have to go do something that will then not make me feel any better, or, like, when I feel that way on, like, an off day, it's like, okay, well, I might feel bad, but I can at least like, I already have this day off, right? So, I don't have to worry about it too much. But, in the cases where it's not like that, is the ones where it's the most annoying. Because now I just have to do the thing that I don't want to do, but now I don't feel good doing it at all. Like, I just feel bad now. Oh, God. That hasn't happened recently, though. I've been a little bit lucky with it recently. I've been a little bit lucky when it comes to, like, feeling a little bit off. Because now when I feel just a tad bit off, it's, like, in, like, a... What's it? It's in, like, a, Like at a time where I don't feel... I'm trying to describe it properly. It's where I don't have to go do something too crazy. Like, I can do the things that I have to do without having to be there to do it, you know? Like, that kind of thing. I've had that especially with, what's it? With, like, the fact that I do college stuff from home at some point. Like, I do a lot of just, like, online classes, so I can just be home when I don't feel right, which is quite nice. I don't have to be there. So it's been better as of late, but goddamn is it annoying. It especially sucks when I want to be creative. Like that's the one that's the most annoying. Cause it's like I want to do something, but like I can't bring myself to do it, you know? Like just the idea of starting is the hardest part now because like nothing will happen in my brain the entire time. I just have to sit there and stare at nothing happening. But what's it? I think I've been on topic for long enough. You guys want to get a little bit off topic of the stream? Just a little bit. A little bit off topic today. Because I'm feeling it this time around. I'm feeling like it's time to get a bit off topic for my Just Chatting stream. So, let's switch up a little bit. Twitch will see it first, so they'll know what level of off topic we're getting today. Music is my favorite topic. I love music too. You know what is something recently that has had music that I really loved because it's... You know what, actually? I want to do that this time around. That sounds funny or interesting. So I'm definitely doing, I'm definitely this time around doing more of, is it gonna show up? I want to do this on the background of my stream for a little bit, and it's gonna stick in the background because I'm still talking mainly, but it's there. Is that the right one? Yes, it is, right? Oh, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back. We're doing some background Silk Song. And I will say, one of my crazy music, music take, well, not crazy music takes. One of my takes on music is, I think music is one of those things where asking you what's your favorite, like, what's my favorite songs and stuff is like a really mean question when I have to think about it too much, because it's really hard to pick something out of so many good things. It's like, I'm really bad at picking favorites for a lot of things. Music and any media in general that I appreciate, I have a really hard time with. Because it's like, I can't tell you which one I like the most, because I like them all pretty equally, but like, for different reasons. Like, I like this action song because it makes me feel cool, but I like this sad song because it is very nice and it sounds good. Like, favorite songs are hard because, hard to pick out because it'll be different, like, by, like, next month or so, right? It'll be different the moment another song that you really like comes into play. It's just, sometimes, it's just really fucking hard. Same, I hate saying something is my favorite, especially, bad with movies and movie shows and me. Yeah, right? Especially, like, it's... You like everything you like for a different reason. You never, like... That's just true, right? One of your favorite shows might not like it for the same reason why you like another show you like just as much, right? So, like, picking out a favorite for that reason is just a bit rough, because it's like, well, there's a reason why I like this one, and that reason doesn't line up with the reason why I like the other one. And, like, there's, like, the most you could get for favorites is, like, favorite in genre, you know? Like, favorite in genre for that specific tone. Like, yes, there are songs that try and fit a specific, like, niche that I like better than other songs trying to fit that specific niche. But I can't say that, like, that song is better than a song in a different niche, or a show in a different niche, like, entirely, right? Like, there's too many degrees of separation to just say, like, a blanketed statement, like, it's my favorite, you know? It's just... There's too much nuance to it, to me, for it to be an easy answer. Is this a side effect of how I overthink literally everything? Yes, but... It's like 2 albums came out that I love recently, and both can be my favorite album, but they are 2 completely different genres, and I still have a favorite album from 5 years ago, right? Exactly. Like, you have a favorite per emotion. I feel like an overall favorite is just the hardest thing to pick out. Like, some people, it'll be easier, but, like, there's just too many things out there to have, like, a clear, defined favorite. There's too much room for it to not be that way. Like, for you to... There's too much room for other pieces of media to fill in. That, like, also could fill that same slot. That, like, it just doesn't feel right to suddenly, like, to decide that this one is better than the other ones, even though you like them all pretty much the same. For all different reasons, of course. It's why, like, favorite game is, like, a really hard topic for me. Because I don't... Like, I like Silk Song for different reasons than I like Limbus Company or, like, Guilty Gear, right? Like... I don't like these things for the same reason, so I shouldn't be classifying them on the same... Like, I shouldn't be classifying them the same, you know? There's too many degrees of separation, I guess. Which is it's the tough part. Like... My 2 favorite songs ever are just entirely different songs. One's like an edgier rock song, not edgier, but like I guess it's like a chuny rock song type thing. It's in an album basically called that. You can't compare Super Hot VR with Silk Song. Exactly. They're not going for the same thing, which is why I think one of my grungier? Yeah, that's a good descriptor. Like, one's grungier than the other, and but, like, and the other one, like, they don't fit in the same box, so I can't really compare them like they're from the same box. It's the same thing with games and stuff. It's why my least favorite statement when it comes to media is saying a stuff is, like, objectively better. I don't like that. I don't know. I don't like it when people classify things that way. Because not really. Like, usually most of the time when I've heard it mentioned, it's just not true, like, at all. because it has this big veil of subjectivity to it that you think isn't there but is. Like, I remember I had a conversation with somebody talking about, I forgot what the other game was, but for this context, I'll just say Guilty Gear, right? Like, Guilty Gear Strive, and the other game was, I think it was Red Dead Redemption 2, right? I think it was that case. And they were saying how, how Red Dead is objectively the better game. Like, it is, by every metric, the better game. And I was sitting there saying, I don't think that is true. Like, you cannot say it is just objectively better, because it's not, that is subjective by its existence, right? Like, it is not objectively better. There are people who will disagree with you, and I think it's really rough trying to explain it to some people because they don't understand that. That was the situation that I was in explaining it, because it's like, no, you can have difference of opinion. That's just how that works, right? Like, I could dislike something that you think is objectively better because I don't like it, and it isn't objectively better to me. Because what I like more is, it's subjective by the nature of its existence. I don't know. I've had that conversation before, and because I had that conversation, I have to now make sure you get to hear how annoying that topic is. I get to share my pain of that topic. I think people need to learn the difference between favorite and best. Absolutely. Favorite and best is so important, and it's like, you gotta understand it. It's definitely one of those things you gotta learn how to differentiate. Because my favorite anime is not the one that I think is the best anime, and my favorite game is probably not even what I think is the best game, right? Like, there is a clear distinction between favorite and best. It is, your favorite thing can be something bad. I think that is one thing that some people need to know. Like, you can like something that other people don't think is bad. That's one thing that I had to get over a lot when years ago. I had this issue years ago where if somebody mentioned that they didn't like something that I did, I would get in my own head about it and be like, oh, do I actually just like bad media, like poorly produced media? And then I realized, like, that's just an opinion on something, and like, it does not matter as much as I think it does. That is not, like, could it be that piece of media is just bad? Maybe it isn't actually that good. But like, I don't really care. I liked it. If your reasoning for disliking it is like, do I just like bad media, right? And that same kind of thing, right? Where it's like, I feel like you're allowed to like things that are technically classified as bad. You're allowed to like things that technically aren't like the most, like, you can like a story that's like really, like, on the writing aspect of it just isn't technically isn't well written. I think it's also that I like X more than Y, and X is better than, or both different than, Y is bad. Yeah, no, absolutely. It's like, it's a lot of it. It kind of feels like it comes from like that spot of like comparing things to, I guess I want to say literally, but that's not the correct wording. Comparing things without nuance, I guess. I will always love Husband Hotel, for example. Exactly, right? Like, even if you think that, like, I'm not personally a fan of it because I don't, it's not, it never really was my corner of the internet, but like, more power to you for liking it, you know? Like, it is, whether you think it is a good piece of media or a bad piece of media, you still like it, and that's what matters, right? quality of writing be damned. There's a reason why why people love bad movies. That doesn't, like, not, that won't change how much you enjoy something. And I think people are a bit too crazy about how much better than something else has to be. Like, things don't have to be... The media being produced doesn't have to be on par with, like, the greatest of the greats ever produced that year, right? Or in general. It can be bad media, and you can still like it for being bad media, and that doesn't change that at all, right? Like, it's just... It is as opinionated as it can get. Like, I don't know, it's always interesting because of how people, like, I guess how I've always seen that, like, topic of conversation talked about. Where people like to talk about things in a lot more of an, like, objective way when there's a lot more room for subjectivity. It's the... Things are not nearly as black and white as... As things would, like, as some things are described to be, I guess, is a good way to put it. Like, it's not nearly that simple. If it was, then it would be a lot easier. Things would be a lot easier if it was that simple. But they aren't, so... That's just how things are. And I don't know. It's why it's also why I will say I have a lot of thinking about this topic, I have a lot of things that I consider better than things that I like, but, like, I still like them more, you know? Like, that's such, like a common occurrence if you stop trying to think that everything you like is the best thing ever produced. It's a lot more common than you'd think. That's also why, I mean, sometimes, like, I don't know, it's interesting to me, I guess, a little bit. I have a lot of wordy thoughts that don't really come out properly because I don't think about them too much before I say them. A lot of it's filler words, honestly. Oh god, topic about filler words. I have a hard time not using filler words in everything that I talk about because I line up my thoughts to speak as I'm saying them. I don't know if that's how that works for everybody else. I don't know how people know what to say immediately when they want to say them. I think and talk at the same time. What's in my brain is what's in my mouth right now. It's like, it's one and the same. My favorite thing is the best thing ever produced. It's the best thing ever made, actually. So, you can't be mean to it because... like, it's the best, and any criticism is invalid, and if you say that it's bad or that there's some flaws in it, you're wrong. I yearn for the day when I can say something is bad, but have people not think that I hate it. That's my ideal. That's the ideal I strive for. Where two things can be true at the same time. Actually, as I've been subtitling you, I've noticed that you do use filler words, but more often you'll just start a sentence in the middle of another one. Yeah, no, absolutely. It's because that's how my brain works. I will interrupt my own thoughts with a different thought. Like, I will will have a certain line of thought, but then at some point that line of thought becomes irrelevant, and now this new line of thought is more important. One thing I'm sure that is my favorite character. I don't think I'm sure if it's that my favorite character is the best one ever created and can beat yours in a fight. So true. Your character actually, well, no, your character can't beat my favorite character in a fight because my favorite character is better than yours. And here's my wiki to prove it. Oh God, speaking of wikis, hold on. I have something that I want to talk about. I have not, like, I don't usually spend time on Twitter because I don't like Twitter. I don't like how mean Twitter is to itself and everybody else on it. But, like, I think my favorite thing that I've seen on Twitter recently is everybody making fun of the, like, versus battle wiki stats. Because the media coming out of it is really funny. It's been really funny watching that whole thing go down. Because, like, it's just been so much of, it's just been really funny seeing how that wiki, like, compares things and how it just doesn't make much sense, and then the media that is produced because of that. Like how Axel Lowe is, oh, it's technically still true, but Axel Lowe is stronger than Dio from JoJo. The British time traveler is stronger. It's true. He's better, technically, than... Well, joke's on you. My character is so obscure, there's an even wiki for him. I gotta make one honestly. You know, yeah, no, I get you, honestly. There's so much shit where it's like, man, I've had that especially with, okay, my thing is, coming into media that's, like, past its prime, like, that's past the point of everybody obsessing over it, is so, like, such like a weird experience, because you can't find the information you wish you could, because it's gone now, or, like, it didn't exist at all. Like, I want to see fan art for this series that I like, that only 3 people in the world has watched, or this manga that I read that nobody ever talks about because it, like, was read by, like, 10 people. Like, I want to see these things, but I can't because I just got unlucky, and actually, I'm the only person who likes this thing, actually, because nobody else knows it's real. Can Aurora beat Goku? Yes, of course I can. I can beat any fictional character at all, so scale me, like, according to that. I can beat any fictional character, so the only ones that can beat me are non-fictional. Why are all the best things the ones no one knows about, right? Or the thing, like, it's like, I'll find something, and I'll be like, wow, that was a fun experience, and then I'll look for somebody else talking about it, and it'll be like, I'll be the only one, and then it's like, okay, well, I guess I'm alone in my enjoyment of this. Nobody else is here with me for it. I just get to like this thing in my own solitude now. I've had that happen more times than I would like to admit, honestly. It's especially common with how I read manga. I read manga quite often, and there's just so many series that aren't talked about. Purrs up being an underground art. Yay, supporting small artists. Cons up being an underground art. There is no one here, right? No, it's so fucking real. It's like, wow, this is such a cool thing that I really like. I'm the only one that I know of who likes this thing, and it's never talked about, and I never get to see anybody in the, like... I am alone in my enjoyment of this, and we need to talk more about it, please. Honestly, it's to the point where, like, I would be so down doing... You know how I've done those recommendation streams in the past? I'd be down to do a stream entirely talking about, like, random obscure media that nobody's heard about, just so you can get it off your chest. Like, I'd be down to talk about that, do a stream about that at some point. Because that just sounds fun. You get to info dump now about something that you've never got to info dump about because nobody is there for it at all. Your favorite series nobody's ever heard of. Your favorite song nobody's ever listened to besides you. I don't think I have that many of those. It's just a lot of manga that I was with for that moment, and then it disappeared because there was no discussion about it, and I like it, but like that's about as far as the extent goes, you know. You've heard enough of my Six Impala obsession. Are they? I guess I do have the biases of knowing that you like them that much. Are they like that small of a group? Like, are they really that tiny, or like that unknown? Even then, there's at least they have a community. Yeah. I'm glad to know that they have a community. It's always so sad to like something and then there's just no community for it. Or like the community for it is like, you kind of like, if you were only there earlier, you know? There's so many things where it's like, there was a community for this like 10 years ago, but like I wasn't into this 10 years ago though. You know? Where it's like, well shit, I guess. They average 48k listens what's it? On Spotify. Oh, that is really good. That's really good actually. I'm proud of them for getting that far. For comparison, Daisuke averages 92 listens. Oh, really? I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them getting that high. It takes a lot of effort to get that many people to like your stuff. It takes a lot of making good things that a lot of people like. Takes a lot of good thing making. Oh, do I just well, good try. Okay. I'm going for the speedrun achievement in the background. I'm practicing. But I also listen to even smaller artists. One of my favorite and second most listened to besides Six Impala are They. Like their artist name is They. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like processing the fact that I died that way. I see. God, small pieces, like small media is fun. I know it's a little bit. I really have to look for more obscure stuff. I think the most obscure thing I'm into is Nine Souls. I need to beat Nine Souls. I've played that game, but I've not beaten it. I got to a certain point, and then I got to the robot old dude, and that's about it. Robot old dude was my was the end of my stint with Nine Souls. And I remember exactly when I played Nine Souls 2. It's been a while. I think I played it after I played Hollow Knight. And, like, I really wanted to just another Hollow Knight. Because I was so desperate for more silly little Metroidvania. And I got it. That was what that game was. It was another Metroidvania that I liked. 230 average on Spotify, on 400 subs on YT. I see. I did not disappear for the rest of the stream. Did you kill the whale yet? I mean, no, not yet. I think it's better than Hollow Knight, to be honest. Oh, really? I know why I liked Hollow Knight so much. I liked it because of the atmosphere. I'm really into the atmosphere of places. It's why I like Limbus Company so much, and why I like Guilty Gear so much. The atmosphere that they set for the story is what I really like. I like my subtle horrors, you know? I like my... Things are a little bit unsettling, but they don't really... But you can't really put a finger on why. I think I'm nearing the point where, like, I can't think too well. My thinking is dying a little bit here. But I'm sure it's fine. You ever think well? Sometimes. Sometimes I have really profound thoughts. Other times, I don't. Sometimes I think, and I think about really cool stuff, and I surprise everybody with my ability to think. Other times, I forget basic information and make everybody really scared for me. So I live between those two realities. I live between thinking too much and thinking too little. When the brain cell bounces into a corner, like a DVD saver, exactly. On the occasion, I think properly. But that occasion is never when I'm live. That occasion is always usually when I'm in the shower and I think about something really awesome that I could say or do, and then I don't do it, actually. I forget. And then it doesn't happen, ever. Like... like, when I think about the perfect response to somebody, but it's already been, like, 2 years. So... I get my smart thoughts and my answers to my questions. It just takes a very long time. And when I get there, I get there. But when I don't get there, I definitely don't get there. Yeah. It's weird. I have, like, ADHD brain where, like, I think so much, but, like, sometimes I feel like it isn't there. Like, this is one of those moments where it's like, when I stop talking, it feels quiet now for once. I've talked so much, I've made it quiet. I don't know what I did. That's a weird thought. Honestly, that's weird. I don't know why it's like that right now. I don't know why when I'm not thinking about stuff, there isn't words passing through my brain. I think it's because of the random headache that I have. I get them too often to care now. I just get random small headaches. I used to care a little bit more like a month or two back, but they just happen. Shit happens. Shit happens. Headaches occur. And then they make my thoughts don't happen. I don't know. They're a bit weird. They always fill in at the times when I can't say anything, and like nothing comes to mind when I talk. Honestly, what if this is the play that I go this way from here on out, and I get these 60 rosaries, which will save me some time later. 60 free rosaries? I've talked so much I've made it quiet. Fucking, I don't know how. I somehow managed. I've talked too much and I've ruined my ADHD brain's ability to overthink things. Now I just do it out loud. I've channeled my overthinking from in my brain to everywhere else. It's like, I don't know, it's very crowded in my head usually, but like, I don't know, it just uncrowded itself. Maybe it is the medication, not really, but like, it could be. Who knows? Maybe like medication is like a side effect where like I just don't think that much. Then again, it's been like this for a bit too long for me to blame it entirely on that. I gotta blame it on some other thing, maybe. I'll find the scapegoat to blame it on eventually. I can't talk. I'll find the thing that I'm gonna blame my inability to think on. It's gonna happen. Just give it some time. I'm blaming on... God, I have not heard that song in forever. Holy shit. That one's definitely a call, like a that's like callback. Whatever it is called when it has been a long time since you have heard something, and then it is somehow... I finished eating. Nice. What did you have to eat? I'm thinking about getting food now myself. I'm getting hunger. Nostalgic? Yeah, that I guess. Glad that didn't fly over your head. I used to listen to a lot of of music from like around that time. So I've heard that one before. Even though the one wasn't, I don't think I listened to that one specifically. I don't think that one was in my wheelhouse of songs to listen to. I listened to a lot of, like, rock ballads when I was younger, or like I would listen to, I only ate some fried food. Nice. I should eat soon. I'm nearing the point where, you know what, for the next, like, how much time is left in stream? For the next few minutes, let's shake things up a little bit. I'm gonna end soon anyway, because I'm nearing the point where I'm just hungry and I want to do stuff. I'm gonna do this run until it ends, and then I'll end food. I'll get food the moment I get progress. At all progress. Almost 2 hours anyway, right? Exactly. It's almost 2 hours, and I already am nearing the point where, like, I'm having a hard time processing information. It's so funny. Have I explained to you the origin of why specifically 2 hours? Or, like, have I done that yet? Where I explained why, like, the reason why it's 2 hours is because sometimes I have a hard time processing stuff, and, like, I don't want to stream too short, so I want to stream for at least 2 hours. And sometimes with just chatting, it just happens that I like, burn out at around the 2 hour mark consistently every time. It is a crash, but it's a very consistent crash. No one sells fried chicken. Oh, really? So you had to make it, like, homemade then? Hi, person. Welcome in. We're Because my ability to think a little bit has been hampered just a tad, I've decided that I'm going to Silk Song until I'm going to Silk Song until, what's it? I'm going to Silk Song until I either complete this run or I, die, and then that's going to be my true hopping off point. I'm sick of eating bad food. Yeah, no, I get you. Oh, wow. No free hits. I feel that. Wow, I can't. Okay, I can get 2 hits there. I can get a hit in there, I can sneak in a hit. Oh, fuck. Too slow. There are usually vendors selling food. Oh, really? Oh, do you have, like, the... What's it? Like the street vendors? I've always been interested in those. But I don't really have them in where I live. I just gotta go, I gotta go to the restaurants for my food. Well, not really, because I don't go to restaurants. I just get it any other way, honestly. I've never been much of a restaurant person, because I respect waitstaff, but I'm impatient. I respect waitstaff and the fact that they're very busy, but I'm very impatient, so... Now I don't find any? Yeah. It's... That sucks to hear. I totally get you, though. Sometime, well, not, like, exactly, but, like, I get the vibe. Oh, fuck. I can't platform. Even if there are traders who appear, the prices go up like crazy. Yeah, no, it's been... The stuff's expensive. It's a bit rough. As someone who works that works in food services, trust me, you're the least irritating person to have to serve. Oh, what? Somebody who just doesn't go there because it takes too long? You know, I appreciate that. I appreciate hearing that. For the occasional time, I will go. I go out to eat. I don't go out to eat very often. The last time I went out to eat, I think, was a while ago. As long as you aren't screaming and cursing at the staff, it's really fine. Yeah, I'm just... Yeah, they have a lot, God. I think the most, like, the saddest part about, like, waitstaff and that whole job, right, is you do, like, an important service, but, like... Honestly, there's very few people who are, like, nice to you about it. Like, there's a lot of important services that aren't given the respect they deserve, because stuff wouldn't be happening without them, you know? Like, things just kind of have to happen that way. Well, not have to happen that way. People do these jobs because they're important. Because they are important, and, what's it? And because without them, things would not work the same. Which I have also dealt with, but like even that's rare. I'm glad to hear that it's rare. I'm glad to hear they don't have to deal with too many annoying customers. Chicken porridge used to be sorry, a third of a dollar. Now it's 2/3 of a dollar. Yeah, prices are going up. It's annoying. I hope this morning is very good. I hope so too. The world will run, the world will still run without a corporate middleman. If coffee baristas stop working, we're fucked. Exactly, right? Like, people gotta respect the jobs that, like, technically pay less, but help a lot more, like, do a lot more for people. People gotta respect it a bit more. Which is... It's tough saying that, because you know that the people you want to hear that won't listen. But in reality, the sound of water pumps block out the sound of insects. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, noisy mornings are... Sometimes you get used to it, and like, you're like, yeah, this is fine. Other times it's like, please just, I wish it was quiet. I wish nothing more than for it to be quiet right now. Can you, like, stop fucking being there? Thank you. Yes, a third of a dollar is around 5,000, what's it? Rupa, is that, wait, what currency is that? I'm not good with currencies. I'm not too good at understanding what all of them, like, where all of them are from. Ow. Burnt myself. Okay. I'm running out of, like, words to say. I really have just, like, gone on complete shutdown mode today. I'm processing things, but not really. If you're out of words, use actions. I was trying to think of an action I could do that would be, like, funny in context, but, like, nothing came to mind. I ran out of... I couldn't think of an action. I was plagued with an action, I'm sorry. True, crying is a free action. So true, I'm just gonna start bawling. I'm gonna start crying. New switch up, just start crying on stream. Roll the nat 1 on actioning. So sad. I don't get to do any action this turn. It's like magic all over again. I have my 2 cards. That's in the whole stream. I have my 2 cards. Then I just can't do anything. That's been today in general, honestly. Today has been another 2 cards day. Where, like, things are just not occurring at any decent speed. I will say, I am getting really good at getting from Act 1 to Act 2. That's the one thing I will say. I'm getting very good at the skipping the game run. Also, I just realized that I can just skip going up there and then go down here instead. I don't need those extra rosaries. I can skip everything. And then go through here. Walk up here. Hit that, go down here. Jump in close. And then... Ow. Okay, hold on. Watch this shit. Pop. Intentional? Totally planned. Alright. Anyways, bye, Lace. You survived after being hit by lava. Makes sense. Exactly. Hornet is just resilient like that. Hornet is just strong. Who's got that spider strength, that bug strength? Considering I'm at a killable amount of health right now, I should probably fix that. Hold on. Okay. And now, everything's okay. I'm no longer at the health margin where I just get poked and die. Okay. We only have 3,000 left? Oh, what? You know what, actually, for the run? Like, monies? Or you only have $3,000 left? I don't know why I said monies instead of... I'm great at word choice. I pick the most elegant words to speak. Okay. I'm very elegant, I'll have you know. Not $3,000, but Rupa. What's the... Oh, okay. Let's go down this way. And then... Avoid, jump, jump, avoid, jump, through, jump, up. Not enough though. I want to save up and buy a TV. Sounds like a good idea. There's so much shit I want to save up and buy too. It's, there's so many things I want, but only so much money I have. Hi, seamstress. Can you give me your flextile spines? Thank you. Okay. Here's my bet. I said I'm gonna go till first death, right? Where do you think I'm gonna die to Moorwing or Widow? And that's gonna be like, or do you think I'm gonna die sooner? Do you think stream ends the moment when I hit Widow or Moorwing? And like I don't really think I need to. I'll buy a TV at a junkyard so it's cheap. Yeah, no, it sounds like a good idea. Getting secondhand is good for pricing, especially if you're on a budget. Aw, went too far away. Okay. Let me get it. Okay. Annoying little guy. I was trying to make my way to get stuff. Wow, that was how many spine? That was 7 spine cores off of one guy. Okay, that's all these spine cores. And then that's that spine core, and then there's that spine core, and then there's hit you. No, I have faith you'll die on Phantom. Why, thank you. I appreciate you think that that'll make it that far. We'll just have to wait and see. I think Phantom is definitely possible, but I feel like the mist is going to kill me. Like, I feel like the mist is going to kill me again. I don't trust that place. Not anymore. And I might beat the whole game in this stream, and then I'd, like, have to just, like, kind of worm my way out of that situation. Like, I don't know what I would do then. Imagine if this is the stream where I hit the skip, the awesome skip that I've been trying to hit for a long time. I wonder how long, like a speedrun of this game is, by the way. Like what's the fastest time somebody has right now? I want to see all their awesome time-saving methods. Oh yeah, and don't forget the left entrance into the mist from Sinner's Road. The left entrance into the mist? Oh, right. I should probably be going there first, right? I should be going to the one that leads you to the mist from Sinners. That definitely feels like it would be a little bit faster. Actually, maybe. I'll get the bench then. I'll have to get the Sinner's Road bench, which is going to be a process. Unless I don't want to, and I just think I can tough out the mist. Current any percent is 52 minutes. Okay. So basically, I'm on time is what that means, right? That means that I'm basically speedrunning right now. I'm basically I'm on time with the fastest run, technically, not totally. I could beat the world record right now. You just have to wait. Wait and see. I'm gonna somehow do something that's never been done before by any other runner. That's so hard to do. I don't know how you do that properly. Like, I don't know how speedrunners will hit that. It feels so easy, but it's really, really difficult. I'm gonna die to 4th chorus. Can you, like, not do that? That's actually really annoying. I have to, like, study up on the 4th chorus skip. And do practice things, just to hit it. I'm going out for a while. Okay. I'm just gonna accept that if I go for the jump, it's just gonna be a time waster. At least for now. Ow. I am going to add a fourth chorus. Never mind. It might be faster to skip all of bile water. Oh no, I was thinking about it from like a bench having perspective. Because I would like to have a bench at some point. How much money do I have? This will determine how much does this cost. 30 rosaries, I can do that. Because I'm gonna be skipping the bile water bench then, I can just take this bench here. It'd be faster to stay in the room. Okay. Let that happen, then I go. Not dying yet. When we die at the moment, things become difficult, actually. Oh, I missed the top one. I'm slow now. I'm not on time anymore. I'm too slow for my awesome speedrun. Okay. Alright, let's go this way. Let's go that way. Let's go through here. And then let's go up here. Oh my god, I'm gonna die in fucking far fields to some random enemy. I refuse to die in far fields to a random enemy and let that be where my death, because I'm going till first death this time. I'm going to first death. The moment the first death occurs is when I'll call stream. Alright, up this way. And then up here. And then over here. And then up here. Alright, I'll be able to make it from here. I won't die now. I maybe won't die now. No craws, no hostiles here. Oh god, I'm gonna have to go this way to start. This is gonna take some time out of my run. Chakra. Thank you. Thank you, Chakra. I wonder, if I never sit at a different bench, will that bench still be, like, available if I just never sit at a different one? Like, even after I leave the area and Chakra moves? Like, where will I go, you know? That's a question that I want to answer at some point. But not this time around. I hate that I almost am dying to, like, every little guy. Every random little guy is almost killing me. This really is my I'll make all my mistakes now run while I'm not attempting this on, like, for real, for real. Alright. Through here. Alright. And that's that arena done. Awesome. Alright. Watch this shit. I'm gonna get through this. It's gonna be so good. Hi, Morwing. Alright. And then through here. Ignore all of these guys. Go down this way. I will say, I know Farlu much better than I know Hollow Nest now. I can kind of, like, map out Farlum in my head. Even though it's a much larger map, I think it's just a little bit more... I don't know, it's something. I'll just use that every time it's available. And then Morwing should die. Because theoretically, if I kill Morwing quickly... then I don't have to worry about any of Morwing's crazy bullshit. Okay. Well. Come on, do your thing, come on. Oh, damn, I thought I jumped that. Ow. Okay, well, that's actually a first try in Morwing. What the fuck? Awesome. Okay, that's Morwing done. And now here comes the part that which will probably end my run. I have to fight Widow. I've never first tried Widow before. I have always died at least once on Widow. I didn't expect this to get this far, honestly. I expected a death sometime earlier, considering how reckless I've been going. Also, the reason why I said it might be faster, I don't think I clarified this, I think I might have clarified it in my head, is because I need to get a bench in Sinner's Road then. Because there's no shot I'm doing the mist in one go, but I guess this time around I only have one. I have to do the mist in one go, considering my rulings. Considering how I've lined it up, I have to. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, I thought I dodged in the right direction. One, two, no, down here. Two. Oh, I can't knock it on like a fucking volleyball. That's so sad. Okay. Alright. Let's buy the, oh right, this is the bench that I have to buy. Alright. Stick me in here, let me out, please. Thank you. I don't want to be here anymore. Alright, through here. Bye, chakra. Hello? Okay, that was weird. That's it. That's my first death. It was to first death. I'm so sad. Okay, that's stream. Thank you for stopping by. I died to that guy. I died to the fucking... I died to that one guy on that raft. Okay, I did not expect that to be where it ended, but that's where it was. All right. Thank you all for stopping by. I will see you all tomorrow for... Not tomorrow. I'll see you all next week for... I'll do Halo with Evie on Tuesday. That's when I'll see you for the first time. Then after that, we'll just have to see. But thank you all for stopping by. I will see you when I see you, and bye.